well, here we are. Bryan, I mean, from the Fallsview Hotel, Motel, Casino in Niagara Falls, is doing a personal experiment today. We are going to do all this outside on an open fire, charcoal, and there's going to be lobsters, and he's put rocks in here, so we're going to see if these rocks will taste okay. Is this pan just heating up right now, Bryan?
Yeah.
Yep.
That's going to be corn.
That's going to be the corn, and the lobsters are going in this one here.
Yep.
So there's lobster and sea salt, seaweed and potatoes going in here. Oh, and corn on the cob.
Yep.
So this is the start of it. I think he let this maybe 45 minutes ago or so. So he's just bringing the water up to temperature, and I'll book off now and I'll come back at you. Now, these are the lobsters that we're going to put into the big round tub over there. Now I'm going to pick that fucker up. I've never done it before. So this is
That's why he's got elastic band.
This is the lobster, and notice the elastic band on the ting tongs. Bryan said he's going to take them off, and he's going to allow me to do a video with him holding it. So let's.
Well, is it going to snap your fingers?
It could, if he's lucky.
So that's what we're going to have tonight. There's the lobster. Quite a big one. And there's a does in there, obviously alive and nice and wet and damp, and keep them wet, you know. So yeah, look at the size of that. Yeah, look at them. They're pretty damn good. Pretty good. So that's the lobsters. I'm going to have this one here. I'm calling this Larry. That's Larry the lobster, so I'm having Larry. This guy down here looks dead.
No, no. He's just on the bottom of the pot.
Oh yeah, he's okay. He's good to go. Yeah, there's the lobsters. Jamie from Nova Scotia there. He'll know all about these guys.
They're ugly.
So,
The size of the claws. They're good
yeah.
claws.
Snip that off, right?
Oh, I'm not taking that off.
Oh.
The concert.
So there's the claw open,
And then it was $10 a day.
and I'm just going to stick my finger in here just to see how tight it gets. Yeah, right.
I'll pay you to do it.
Oh, I know you would, but I'm not going to. So, there we got the elastic.
Daddy's holding it.
Oh, here she comes down. Here she comes down.
Go right ahead.
No, not very much strength left on it actually. They should hold their own body weight, but they're probably kind of tired now.
Didn't grab the stick at all.
So anyway, that's part 2. These are the guys that we're putting on.
Remember, that guy's got no claw on.
Now that we've got the water boiling in here with the rocks to keep everything off the bottom, Chef Bryan is putting in the seaweed. Put a nice bed of seaweed in there, and that is real seaweed that comes from the sea, and it's called a weed. So he puts a layer of that in. It looks to be about maybe 4 inches, and then spuds on top that he didn't wash or peel. Straight out the bag, straight in.
Well, they're washed. They are washed.
So this is going to be actually natural seasoning, like natural salt, sea, ocean, seaweed seasoning. So it should be pretty damn good. Then after that, we have 3 ladies to my left with 12 corn pieces. Has to be 12. And a layer of Oh, I can see a spud there, Ryan. Cover it with seaweed. Corn goes back on the top of that. And we put the corn on top of the second layer of seaweed.
Don't pop it. We need the salt water.
And then I hope he's going to cover those two pieces of tatty there, because he's got the rest covered. Another layer of seaweed. Holy. So that's about 9 inches of seaweed in there approximately. Just a layer separating the ingredients, shall we say. And then after that, I don't know what we do. We put more seaweed in.
Lobsters in here yet? They're going in.
So that's the seaweed in, and now the lobster goes on the top of them. Now these are alive right now, but you won't see this on the video. I'll be getting my gun and I'm going to kill these, but I don't want to show it on the video. I don't want you to see me shooting them, but I'm going to kill them. Oh, they say this is lovely and hot. I've been in this ice bucket all day, so they're nice and warm now. Oh yeah, they're loving that. Look at that.
So you're supposed to take the rubber bands off first.
No.
No, you eat them. You eat the rubber bands. So you place the lobster in there, and Bryan has it all worked out. All lobsters will fit, he says. He's still got 3 to go. Oh yeah, we'll move that one over a wee bit. See, that fits.
Look, they're waving.
Yeah, going goodbye.
We'll put that guy in the top. That'll cook a wee bit rare. I think I'll have the breast. So that's the lobster in. And then you finish it off obviously with another layer of nice damp wet seaweed. And I noticed they never added any pepper. Yeah. Why didn't you add pepper, Bryan?
What kind of pepper?
And ground black pepper, because of the natural salt that's going to come out of the seaweed.
You're never gonna even experience that flavor.
Really?
No.
There's too much salt in the seaweed.
You just put a lot of pepper in. So there's
The rest of the seaweed, John.
the rest of the seaweed on the top, and that's that done, and that's that done.
Get over top everything. 1 potato?
2 potato, 3 potato, 4.
They're done, right? Yep. Once the potatoes done.
Oh, really?
So that potato there is the test spud. And then we cover it with a piece of, I don't know what it is, flannelette sheet or something.
It's going off on me.
So tuck the flannelette in there. But I guess that holds air in.
Didn't you just have one?
So that's the flannelette in. Cotton, sorry. That's the cotton in. That's cotton we're using as a barrier. And as you'll see, the old charcoal and wood is just going great. And we've got it at 213 degrees right now, so it's just perfect. So next part coming up after this one, obviously. I'm gone. Part whatever it is. We're now going to just throw some corn in the boiling water here. Just plain ones, so they'll taste lovely with some butter spread on them. And we just throw these guys in there and put the lid back on, and that's that next step done. So everything's now sitting, cooking away fine. And let's have a look at the birds.
starting to go red.
Yep, they're changing colour.
And that's hot. That's good.
Yep, they're steaming well, so that's perfect. Excellent. So this is how you do it. And the fire is goddamn hot. I'm standing about 3 feet away from it and my god, I can feel it. It's hot. So everything's looking good. The corn off, that should be okay because it's been on there for 2 hours now. So yep, they're nice and blue. But this is the guy here that the chef is a bit worried about.
Oh, you guys are gonna burn your hands with that.
We're just organising things here. We're not taking anything off. Sense of touch. We're not using a thermometer antler. We're just doing sense of touch because he's an experienced chef from Niagara. And we're very lucky to be able to hire him for this weekend. Now, I don't know if you guys are going to see this, but the steam is just pouring out here. Try and put some shade in there, see if it helps. But the steam's pouring out, and Bryan is hoping that the little lobsters are now dead, and they should be. Probably the goddamn plastic things on their tongs there are now melted, because that baby is hot. So we've got lots of steam coming out of there, and the rocks and the water and everything's just doing its job, and she's hot. So I hope you can see that goddamn steam. It's just a pouring out. Okay, next one next time. We're now moving the corn over to the cool end of the fire, what we think is a cool end, and then this is the lobster in here, and it's being moved to the right hand side, which is a cool end. The chef has already fixed the fire, and he's brought that temperature down by 28, maybe 29 degrees that he likes. So that's just running nice. And the steam's still coming out, so that's the next step done. We are now going to take that off, and Ryan's going to check that spud to make sure it's at the right temperature and all that with the safety gloves on there, and it looks as though it's good. And as you can see, the seaweed is all curled up, and there's the lobsters. Look at them. Bright, bright scarlet red. Orange. It's after the 12th of July yet. Now let's see if they're moving now. No, they don't move, so they must be dead.
So what do we need now? A hammer? Oh.
So that is the end result. The steam's just oh, that one's not cooked right because the plastic bands are still green.
Who's ever having lobster, you need a plate.
Yeah, make sure your plastic bands are white. Look at them babies. Wow.
They're slow.
So, okay.
Yes, please.
That's done.
Whoa.
Just been out there, and the chef has served me, and this is my plate. So how do I eat this, Linda? Break the tail off, she says.
That's the best part.
Spud?
And then you need to slice it down here.
Hot.
Break the tail off, slice it down the middle.
Turn it out. And that's the best piece. And it's generally served, turned out, laying on here.
Yeah. So if you can recall back in the earlier parts of the videos, we took the bands off. This is a guy that didn't have the band on it. And it's not snapping anymore. I don't know why. Okay, so
Break the tail off.
let's do this. Okay, we've now just had that lobster. There's Ryan over there. He's not a lobster man. Linda's getting right into it. There's Di there, getting into it. There's Bill there taking the safety bands off. Stacey's obviously, hers is gone. Huey's getting right into it, and there's mine. And there's Nancy's. She doesn't want that part.
Oh, that part.
But apparently, you don't eat the body. You only eat the tail part and the claw, the two claws, and you snap them in half, and all the meat comes out the middle here. And it tastes not too bad. I thought it would have been more saltier than it was, but it wasn't too bad. So there we are. And the corn, I just spread some butter on the corn, and my God, it was nice. So there you are. I'm going to take these out the back end tomorrow and set up the trail cam and do a bit of baiting, see if we can get anything on there. And here, if you look inside it, can you see that red down in the middle of its body? That's the part that the Asians will eat. The tamale. They say that this is good stuff. That's all the poison and shit that's in there. So you don't eat that. So that's it done. And their antenna are now nice red antenna. So that's it. I managed a lobster and it wasn't too bad. I'm out.
Well, here's John savoring the last of the lobster, counting the claws. Gonna take a big bite out of the back of it.
I didn't like the corn one. Tomorrow
Wow.
cook more corn, so I didn't have corn. I didn't get corn.
Salty, it's lovely. It's salty and it's lovely. So that's how you eat a lobster, guys. Jamie, over there in Nova Scotia, I can remember you pulled that one out of one of your baskets. It's the same one as you pulled out of one of your baskets, buddy.
I have a few like little tiny pieces if you want.